And now that we're live on StreamYard, we gotta go live on Instagram too. Let's see me if it connects on Instagram. It's gotta connect to Instagram in order for us to go live on Instagram. Wrong feed. Go live. There it is. Let's go. Here we go. Good morning, tribe. I have been thinking a lot about social media, and it's making actors feel behind. And I have a story about something that happened yesterday that provides the perfect antidote for all of that. Good morning. This is the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. Let me know where you are, where you're viewing from, what platform you're viewing on, and let me know what you're working on in your acting career today. So let's get the conversation going. Social media for actors has been in the zeitgeist a lot. It keeps coming across my feed, and I'm sure it's coming across yours, because the danger with social media is that it's making you feel behind. This is actually the very topic that Patrick and I are going to be talking about on our podcast, which we are shooting live this Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, on whichever platform you happen to watch from, whichever platform is yours. Come and join us. And if you'd like to submit a question for that, just send me a video. You can send me a video in the DMs of whichever platform you're viewing us from, because we are live on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram. Good morning, tribe. This is the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. So if you have a question that you want to ask us, or if you have a comment about the lie that you're behind as an actor, just send it to us. And we okay, just got something else happening there. Something else going on. So yeah, this Saturday we're shooting the podcast live. Send us your questions. You can send us a video beforehand, which you can just send to the DMs of whichever platform you're on right now. But one of the things that we're going to be talking about in this whole, the lie that you're behind as an actor is being fed by social media. So this gay dude is the Working Actor NYC. Good morning and welcome, whoever you are. Crip Blue 973. Awesome anonymous name there. Yes, so social media is in the zeitgeist for actors at the moment. And obviously, as a person who makes a lot of content, I have feelings and opinions about this. So yeah, we'll be dealing with the whole lie that you're behind on the podcast this weekend. So please join us for that live, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. But the thing that really changed for my relationship with social media was very much this idea. About a year ago, I started promoting our podcast, the podcast that the Working Actor NYC podcast, we've been saying, for fun. And I realized that social media was the way to get to get it promoted and to get it advertised. And so I started creating content to help the podcast find its audience, which is working great. And it really changed my relationship with social media, because all of a sudden I wasn't just a consumer. There was always that feeling of, I would post a photo of the meal I was making for dinner, And then the next post in my feed after that would be my friend having their meal on a terrace in on the Amalfi Coast, and I'm like, "Oh, screw my dinner, right? Fuck my drag," as we say. So it was that comparison thing, and what instantly shifted my relationship was creating content about something that I care about, something that I feel passionate about, which is y acting and building a sustainable and successful acting career like I've done for over 25 years here in New York City. I'm still a working actor. I'm still building the life that I love and the career that I want. So this was exactly the kind of material that I wanted to share on social media. And it completely changed my relationship. I was able to put aside any feelings of comparison with people who were living far more glamorous lives than me because I felt really satisfied about what I was contributing to the social media atmosphere. It was a real shift. It completely shifted my relationship. Uh, Let me know if your relationship with social media has changed and adjusted over time. Let me know where you are with it right now. Good morning, friends on TikTok. This is the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. And the thing is that social media makes it look like progress is instant, right? And the perfect antidote to that is preparation. Here's a story. This is something that happened to me yesterday that really highlighted this for me. Yesterday, I got an email from my commercial agent asking me to create a slate because a casting director wanted to know my interest and availability for a project that'll be coming up in a couple of weeks. And because she had an audition tape from me from years ago, like must have been 5 years ago that I auditioned for this project, and she still had that audition tape. And she didn't need a new audition tape. She just needed a new slate to make sure that I still looked like the person in that audition tape. And I thought about getting my self tape set up going. And then I started to overthink it. And I was like, well, wait, did I have a mustache in that audition tape? Does she, should I shave? Do I need to shave? I need to know if they, and so then it started to become a bit of a back and forth with my agent as the middleman and this casting director. And even before I had a reply to my question, I realized that I had just created a very general slate because I had done a class with Betsy Ware Fippinger, casting director here in New York City. And I was the reader for that class, which means that if there wasn't enough time in the class for me to do a scene, then I just would only be the reader for the scene. So only for the class. And so at the end of the class, I went to the casting director. There wasn't time for me to do my scene. And so I went to her and I said, look, it was great to meet you. I learned a lot. And I really did learn a lot. Betsy Ware Fippinger, if you get a chance to do a class with her, run, don't walk, because I really learned some genuinely fascinating stuff that really helped me move forward with my auditions. And I've talked about that a lot. But at the end of the class, there wasn't time for me to do my scene. I went up to her and said, I'm, sad I didn't get an opportunity to do a scene for you. And she said, oh, send me a self tape. So I created a general slate. I created a self tape for her. There's no job at stake, but it meant that I had this general slate just ready to go. And I realized that why was I stressing myself out about, do I shave? Do I not shave? Like, in the end, the casting director told me it doesn't matter. Like, if you have a mustache now, if you're willing to shave it, if that's what they want, and of course the answer is yeah, I'll shave it. I don't care. I'm not so attached to my mustache that it'll grow back. So rather than overthinking, I just realized that I just needed to use the resources that I already have. And I was able to uh, send my agent this general slate that I had created. And it just helped me realize that because I had already prepared that general slate, that is what is keeping my momentum moving forward. It happened earlier this year again when it came to the whole dance reel. I started getting all of these audition requests, like, please attach your dance reel. And I'm like, I am 54 years old. I ain't got no dance reel. And because it was like a back to back, like it happened a couple of times within a short period of time, I was like, Benjamin, clearly you're supposed to have a dance reel. Just get on with it and do it. So earlier this year, I made a dance reel. So now I have these so digital preparations ready to go so that I don't have to stress and do things at the last minute. Um, and it just, you know, made me feel that feeling behind comes from watching what's happened. Wow. Feeling behind comes from watching what other people are doing, comparing your journey to other people. And the perfect antidote to that is your own preparation and moving forward. Uh, that's what that's what keeps my momentum going, is that feeling of being prepared, knowing that I've done the work. So I will be back here tomorrow morning to let you know what else is happening. Thanks for joining me wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Remember, you got this. Keep going. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow.